Good morning all. Welcome to machine learning video. This is Swapna. Today's our topic is in genetical algorithms. After the genetic operators, we are going to know about the fitness function and selection. Fitness function is main criterion for ranking the potential hypothesis which can be used for selecting the hypothesis which can be included in the next generation population. So if our problem is our problem going to learn the machine about the classification rules, then it scores the classification accuracy over the rule over the set of training examples. So it provides gives the score for the classification accuracy over all the training examples. So in this, another criteria for fitness function is complexity and generality of the rule. Probability that the hypothesis will be selected is given by the ratio of fitness to the one particular hypothesis with the other members of the current population. Fitness of the current hypothesis with the fitness of the other members which are present in the current population. This method sometimes calls the fitness proportionate selection or rotative wheel selection. The probabilities to select the one hypothesis, here it is taking the ratio of its fitness with the fitness of other members which are present in that population. What are the different hypotheses which are present in the current population? This has another name, that is fitness proportionate selection or rotative wheel selection. Another one type of selection is tournament selection. First type of selection is rotative wheel selection or fitness proportionate selection. What is fitness proportionate selection? It is taking the ratio of the particular hypothesis fitness with the fitness of the other members or other hypotheses which are present in the current population. That it is selecting. Second type of selection is tournament selection. Here in this tournament selection, first it selects the two hypotheses randomly from the current population. Within that, some predefined probability with the more fit of these two is selected. So from predefined probability, it will within these two only will check the probability of which is more fit for that, that it will select. So it has the more diverse population than it selects, or it is suitable for the more diverse population which can than the fitness proportionate selection. Another method of selection is rank selection. First type of selection of hypothesis with the fitness proportionate selection. Second is tournament selection. Third, we are going to know, that is the rank selection. The hypothesis in the current collection are first sorted by the fitness. The probability that the hypothesis will be selected is then proportional to its rank in the sorted list rather than its fitness. First, it sorts according to the fitness. After that, selecting of the hypothesis probability is depending upon its rank in the sorted list, not on the fitness. Depending upon the rank. That's why they are specifying this one as the rank selection. So what is fitness selection and selection? What we are going to select? Probability of selecting one hypothesis to include in the next generation. Probability of selecting one hypothesis to include in the next generation. For this selection, there are three types of selections. But first one is the fitness proportionate selection, tournament selection, rank selection. To understand this, here we are giving the one example. In genetical algorithm can be viewed as general optimization method that searches a large space of candidate objects seeking one that performs the best according to the fitness function. Then also sometimes it is not succeeded to find the object which is having the highest fitness. So in previous selections in previous topic, 3 selections we are used to select the one particular hypothesis to include in the next generation. to include in the next generation. In these three selections, main measure is fitness. By using the genetical algorithms, this general optimization method, in this, if you are using the fitness as a measure, then also there is no guarantee or there is no success to find the object with the particular high fitness. So genetical algorithms applied the many number of optimization problems within other than this in the machine learning. These can include the circuit layout, job shop scheduling, this type of different optimization methods also used in genetical algorithms. Within the machine learning, they have been applied both function approximation problems and to tasks such as the choosing the network topology for artificial network learning systems also. It is used in the machine learning function approximation problems and topology for artificial neural networks. Genetical algorithms other than this optimization problem, they used circuit layout, job scheduling also. Within the machine learning, they applied both the function approximation as well as the network choosing the network topology for artificial learning systems are also applied to get the highest fitness object. So, the use of genetical algorithms for concept learning is given by the Gabel system, which is described by the De Jong et al. Genetical algorithms are described, given the briefly summarization of genetical algorithms given with the Gabel system. It is described by the De Jong et al. Gabel uses the genetical algorithm to learn the Boolean concepts represented by the distinctive set of propositional rules. Here, Gabel system uses the genetical algorithms. Why it is using the genetical algorithms in Gabel systems is it is used to learn the Boolean concepts, and which are that Boolean concepts are generally represented by disjunctive set of propositional rules. In experiments over the several concept problems, Gabel found the roughly comparable generalization accuracy to other learning algorithms such as decision tree, C4.5, AQ14. These are the different type of algorithms, but it is compared with these type of learning algorithms. But more accurate it is giving comparing with this genetical algorithms. So, in his De Jong et al. Did several experiments. In this, he determined the fraction of the parent population is replaced by crossover was set to 0.6. The parameter m, which determines the mutation rate, was set to 0.001. In several he did the several experiments by using the genetical algorithms. By that, he determined that 0.6% is given by the crossover and 0.001 is given by the mutation. There are typical settings of these parameters to population size. P varies from 100 to 1000. So, every time these parameters will change depending upon the population also. Depending upon the population for the specific level. So, here we are summarizing the Gabel system, which is the specific instantiation of genetic algorithm. In Gabel system, each hypothesis is represented by the disjunctive set of propositional rules. We already said to understand the Boolean concepts in Gabel systems, it is every hypothesis is represented with the disjunctive set of propositional rules which are encoded. And this hypothesis space of rule preconditions consist of conjunction of constraints on a fixed set of attributes, and preconditions consist of conjunction of constraints. So, to represent the Boolean concepts and to represent the propositional rules, here it is using the bit string representation of each individual rule which are concatenated. Here it is using bit string representation, and the rule post condition is described by the single bit. It is used, bit strings are used to represent the rules, and post condition is represented with the single bit, which indicates the predicate value of the target function. And the length of the bit strings are grows with the number of rules present in the hypothesis. Depending upon the number of rules present in the hypothesis, that many bits will grows. So, genetic operators. So, already we know genetic operators are two types, crossover and mutation. Here in this Gabel system also, it uses the standard mutation operator in which single bit is chosen random and replaced by its component. That is description of mutation operator in genetical algorithms. That one is also used in Gabel systems. And what is the crossover operator here? It means crossover operator is also that it uses the fairly standard extension to perform the crossover operation on two parents. Two crossover points are first chosen at random in the first parent strings, that is let D1 and D2 denote the distance from the leftmost and rightmost of the two crossover points to the rule boundary immediately to its left. To apply the crossover operator, here it is using the two crossover points that are D1 and D2. What is D1 means distance from the leftmost bit, and D2 is representing distance from the rightmost bit. In between, what are the bits are there, that is considering as a crossover points. So these are generally chosen at random. So, which are from the first parent string. To crossover points the rule boundary immediately to its left. So, example here we are giving the one example to understand it best the Gabel system within that crossover operator. First, if the two parent strings are given like this, H1 and H2. H1 is one parent string and H2 is the another parents. And the crossover points chosen from the first parent are the points following the bit positions 1 and 8. Crossover points are selecting the positions of 1 and 8. And what is the D1 and D2? That means distance from the leftmost bits it will start, and distance from the rightmost bit. D2 represents the distance from the rightmost bit. So, here parent 1 is this bit string representing in the form of bit string. So it is taking the first 1 means distance from the leftmost bit means it will start from the 0, and distance from the rightmost bit is 3rd. So it will end here. This remaining in between these are considering as a crossover bits. Hence, the followed pairs of the crossover points for the second parent include the pairs of bit positions like this. 1, 3, 1, 8, 6, 8. If the pair is 1, 3 happened, it's chosen like this. 1, 3 means so then the resulting offstrings are like this, H3, and 2 offstrings we will get by using the crossover operator. We already know which are studied in the genetic operators. With the crossover operation, 2 parent strings are there. By that we will get the 2 offstrings. Here we are getting the H3 and H4, 2 offstrings. That is H3 is here what is remaining from the first parent is 1, 0, 0, and in the second parent like this 1, 0, 0, and from the second parent what it is selected, these two 1 and 1, 1, 0, 0 from the first parent, and the second bits are 1 and 1 from the second parent. This bit from the parent 1 and these 2 bits from the parent 1, these 2 bits from the parent 2. By that it forms the offstring H3. To form the H4, it takes the this bit from the second parent like this, and these are all from the parent 1, and these remaining bits from the parent 2. Okay, here these are related to parent 2. This one, so this one is related to parent 1 and these two are related to parent one. Like this in Gabel system also, by using the crossover operator, it selects the two parents, two hypotheses. From that it generates the two offsprings H3 and H4 by using the two parent strings and crossover points. Here they are considering to get the bonds. It is using the two variables D1 and D2. D1 represents the distance from the leftmost bit in the particular hypothesis bit string, and D2 is representing the distance from the rightmost bit within that particular big string of hypothesis or parent string. So next one is the fitness function. The fitness of each hypothesis rule is rule set is set based on its classification accuracy over the training data. This particular function is measured by the fitness. Fitness is measured like this: correct of hypothesis square, correctness square of the correctness. What is correct H? And it is the percent of all the training examples correctly classified by that particular hypothesis. It is the 1%. Correct H is the 1%. It is specifying how many training examples are correctly classified by that particular hypothesis. Square of that percentage is considering as a fitness. And fitness function generally used. Why we are using the fitness function is, we already know that fitness function is used for the criteria. The fitness function criteria is used to select the particular hypothesis to include in the next generation. So whatever the Gabel system till now we studied, it is comparing with the other learning algorithms like C 4.5, IDE 5.6, IDE 5R and another learning rule AQ14. Or it is comparing with this, but it is giving the more accurate comparing with these algorithms. And to understand this one example they are specifying. In that example, over a set of 12 synthetic problems, Gabel achieved the generalization of accuracy 92.1%, whereas the performance of the other systems are ranged from 91.2 to 96.6. Gabel system is achieved this accuracy over the 12 synthetic problems. That percentage of accuracy for generalization is 92.1. And for this Gabel system, we are giving the extension. To increase the accuracy, we are giving some extensions for the Gabel system. It is also explored by the De Jong et al. The two extensions also explored by the De Jong et al. In that one set of experiments, they explored addition of two new generic operators. What are the two interesting extensions for this is two new genetic operators, which are motivated by the generalization operators commonly used in symbolic learning methods. This motivation, how they got the motivation for this to find the two genetic operators is by the symbolic learning methods. In this first of these operators, first genetic operator is add alternative. It generalizes the constraints on a specific attribute by changing the 0 to 1 in the substring corresponding to the attribute. First extension operator for the Gabel system is add alternative. That means here in the constraint on the specific attribute by changing the zeros and 1, substituting the corresponding attribute. Second type of genetic operator here added is drop condition. It performs a more drastic generalization step by replacing all bits of a particular attribute by A1. This operator corresponds to generalizing the rule, completely dropping the constraint on the attribute, and was applied on each generation with the probability of 0.6. Drop condition is another genetic operator, another operator which is extension for Gabel system. In this extension, what they are doing is replacing all the bits in the bit string with a particular string, that is 1. So here in this experiment, they added the two mu operators which are applied to the same probability to each hypothesis in the population on each generation. Second experiment is bit string representation for hypothesis was extended to include the two bits with determine the which of these operators may be applied to the hypothesis. To understand that these two extension operators are applied or not, to understand that two bits are added to the bit strings. So like this. Two bits are added to bit strings. To understand that which extension operator is applied on that hypothesis. AA means add alternative operator. If AA is 1 means it applied add alternative operator. If DC is 1 means drop condition operator is applied. If DC is 0 means drop condition operator is not applied. These two are extension operators for genetic operators. Genetic operators are already there. Crossover operator and mutation operator. Extension to that is add alternative and drop condition operator. Add alternative means randomly choosing the one bit and replacing that one by with the one, and drop condition operator means with replacing all the bit strings by the one. So this is about the Gabel system which are used in fitness and selection. Next we are going to meet in another video with the new topic, that is hypothesis based search. Hypothesis based search in the genetic algorithms. By this I am closing this video. Thank you.